Welcome everyone in another episode of Researcher Celebrity. And today we have Professor Joginder Singh from National lovely professional university in Punjab. So just a brief introduction of Dr. Joginder. So Doctor has started his master's and PhD in Jainara Vyas University, where he did his short postdoc, and then he got award of DST Young Scientist. And before he was completing the tenure of Young Scientist Award, he got opportunity at Lovely Professional University in 2010. And since more than a decade, he is with Lovely Professional University, and now he is a professor. So welcome, Professor Joginder, and thank you for sparing your time for us.
Thank you so much.
So we will start this as the motto of this organization, Empowering Science Foundation, is to empower science, yes. And the web series, this Researcher Celebrity, what we are trying to do is celebrating everyone's research. And your research, be it publications, be it patents, be it books and chapters, whatnot, is like all over the place. So let's start with the first question, that when you felt that you want to be in research for entire lifetime?
Thank you so much for providing me this opportunity, Dr. Raja. Really thankful. And regarding the question about my beginning or to have a kira of science, actually it started since I was in class 10th. Actually, there was my teacher who used to teach very beautifully about the subject biology. So during that days, I was really admiring how things are going on. And this has built me as kind of thing that make me to realize that, yes, science is a subject that is really a beautiful one. If I'm going to explore out, it's going to let me know about the new things that are there. And continuously, I was being excited to know more about the things in biology. And in 12th class also, when 11th, sorry, when we were supposed to choose a subject, I have chosen biology as a subject. And from then, I just excelled in the research. I can say that was the attribute that biology is going to be a kind of thing that is going to make me happy. So I just realized, and then I carry out, and then further, everything goes fine. And now you can see, even in BSc also, when I was pursuing my BSc, some new kind of things were there that has been made, just like kind of for flower dissection, knowing about the animals. It is beautiful world that we come across due to biology only. Yeah.
Nice.
So that's the main reason that I got attached and I just realized that, yeah, biology is the science that I need to carry out.
Nice.
And you can see my master's and PhD and all, they are in the field of similar kind of thing. Yeah, exploring the unexplored, just like lot many things were there in my mind, but as I cleared 12th, then BSc, I come to know that few new branches are there. So earlier I was not aware. So, and but just going through all these things, I come to know about the things. And then the ultimate field that excited me was microbiology. I come to know about microorganisms, and I did my PhD in that, soil microbe interaction. That is related with the plants. Certain microbes are there which are going to be the one that have excelled and that have created life over Earth. That is mycorrhiza. And during my PhD, when I was working with microscope and whole hour, I am putting the efforts to find out the spores of the mycorrhiza. So that excelled me, and you can see the things goes well, and I have published many things.
Yeah. We will talk about that also in our conversation. So you said it was like just 10th when you knew that you want to pursue biology and then you want to be a researcher. Was that the thought when you were doing bachelor's or master's that you always want to be a professor?
Actually, during that time, truly speaking, I want to become a doctor.
Okay.
And um, me, along with my friends, put my hard effort to get through the net. In India, it's really tough kind of thing at that times. Very low number of seats were available, but still we were managed to put our effort, and I got some 3% less marks in medical, so I didn't get that clear the PMT, that is pre-medical test. But after that, I come to know that yeah, there are many other ways that, so that I can prove myself and can achieve.
Yeah.
So I did that and I pursued that.
Nice. And this is one of the objectives at Researcher Celebrity and Empowering Science Foundation, that we want to tell our audience that you should open your horizon, broaden them, that there should be more picture, a bigger picture. That yes, doctors, obviously, they are very important, but nonetheless, the researchers are. The way we celebrate medical in India is a different way. But I believe that researchers, there is no comparison between these two. And researchers are no less as a celebrity. And that is the reason why we are having this conversation. So you said that you wanted to be a doctor, and then now when you're a professor, how does it feel like you started to somewhere else and then you ended up here? So sometimes you feel that there is any lacking, or you feel that it was good, that you at that time you didn't make it and now you are enjoying it even better.
Yeah, it is really good to speak about that. Earlier when I was in BSc and I haven't cleared my PMT, so I was a little bit yeah, anxious that what is going to happen to me. But actually, thing is that earlier days we were having a type of education in which doctors and engineers were the only kind of thing that was the only aim of the science student. But now, as such, there are a lot many opportunities. So during the BSc, I come to know that yes, there are lot many branches are there that are going to be good enough. And after pursuing BSc, then masters, and I got admission in a PhD. So during that time, when exploring and doing my research, I come to know that yes, this is the thing, science that I wish to carry out, that is going to satisfy me. So it's not only doctor that is going to be there, medical doctors, but yes, other ways also are there that are going to make you feel happy and to achieve your whatsoever targets you are having in mind.
Yeah.
So now, after publications and after so much of encouragement and good awards, rewards, I can say, I feel much better than that, what I have achieved till now.
Nice. So talking about the objectives, as you are saying, in the targets, aims, how does it feel that you have achieved not many, actually people crave for what you have achieved and you are working towards it? When you started as a DST young fellow, you got that award, and then when you got this opportunity, did you find any discontent? Because when you are in hardcore research and when you are moving it to lovely professional university, so how was that transition?
Yeah, it was nice actually. Problem was there. I got two PDF awards, and during that time, it was all being said that if you're not having a permanent job or kind of thing, it is going to be hard to survive. So actually, research was my passion. So I explored lots of things in research. But yes, after during finishing of my young scientist, that DST project, I got the opportunity to join LPU. And over here, definitely research was not a parameter. Yeah, they actually they were thinking about the teacher, and they have put all thing besides, and they just consider my teaching profile only, and so I need to start from scratch, zero from there. Yes, but yeah, now I can say after being there so many years, I have make myself comfortable with teaching and research and make them because university also research is one of the parameter, and now they are also promoting that. I am lucky fellow that lovely I joined lovely professionality, and this is really a kind of university which is supporting not only academic but research also. And luckily I also got some projects over here, and that excelled me a lot, and I got contact international renowned university and some researchers who have helped me out to get some good kind of papers as well as good kind of patents and all.
Nice. So this brings us to another important part of research, the collaborations. As you said, you have collaborations, internationals and all that. How collaborative you felt or you thought it will be when you joined Lovely Professional University?
At that time of joining, I was not aware about the thing that it's just like nowadays you can see a lovely advertisement and all kind of things that are there. They were not like that. So I just joined as a teacher over there, academician over there. But yes, when I interacted with the management and come to know about that, they are having certain attributes. So they are going to promote research, but not to that extent that I come from. But yes, they help me a lot to build some contact, and it's a good thing that our university is providing that they are there is a link between international university and Lovely. MOUs are there. Many faculty used to come from LPU, come to LPU and go over there abroad to teach. So I got to get interaction with certain colleagues and fellows who are having good research experience and working in the same field. And I can say I was lucky. So because the VC sir, the vice chancellor of the university that joined at that time, was having the same kind of interest, and he is from Dr. Ramesh Kanwar. He is from Iowa State University. He was having expertise in wastewater management. So we just come across, and along with him we design and develop a good project. And I also supervise one joint student along with him, and that work of student was being drafted as a project, and we got that project. As such, uh, as, our VC sir was having so much of contact because he is from US, so he was having that kind of thing. So because of him, we got contact from Canada, McGill University, Guelph University. So jointly we wrote a project and we got that. And again, over here also in LPU, from we got researchers from Amrita University and ICR fellows who all collaboratively have made this project, and we got that and we successfully completed that.
Nice. That's good to hear. So now you also spoke about students. Let's talk about students. Now you are, from your PhD days, so now you are the one who's mentoring and helping people to earn their PhDs. How do you think that the field has changed over the decades? That when you were doing PhD and now you are supervising, the field has changed and the attitude of researchers has changed?
Both. Actually, students, being a student is going to be very lucky kind of thing that all things are going to depend on whatever guide supervisor is going to say, we need to follow that. Earlier, the things were not like that. The things today are just like you can see the internet and all, the availability of literature and all. Earlier, we were supposed to, yes, go to library and then collect the literature. Although at that time, computer was there, and but I was not so much aware at that time. But now, as I can, I see the students who are joining are having some kind of attribute in their mind, some kind of research problem in their mind. So I am lucky. So I am having PhD right now under my supervision, and really look and find very fascinating to get students who are going to have certain budding ideas in their mind, and they wish to continue with that. And due to that only, I under my supervision, 6 PhD students have awarded PhD, and 4 MPhil students, and around 35 master students.
Nice, nice. That's a good number. So you are, we can say that you are cultivating more researchers for the field. And
I'm just supporting them actually.
huh?
They are good fellows, and what the facilities that they are having is really nice, and the kind of ideas that they were having. So I'm just I'm polishing the ideas and letting them to come across and get the new kind of thing, so that it's going to be good for them in the future,
Absolutely.
along with the publication also.
Yes, because that is the role of mentor or
Yeah,
supervisor who builds you as a whole package, not just one or two things. Very good.
that's right.
So when you deal with the students who, because every student has their own niche, their interest, and their passion, dedication. So some of them who, who are there thinking research all the time, it is easy. Obviously, for you, it is like, yeah, you give them a task and it is completed. You are happy, they are happy, both are publishing. But there are some students who are, who are in research but are not very either passionate about it, or they are just not in the right place at that point of time. Their interest might be, in something else. And if you just move from one field to another, they just shines. Have you ever seen anything like this? Or if it has happened, then how do you deal with it?
Yeah. Really, it's a good question that you have just asked. Actually, researchers or nowadays the thing is that everything is available, and the ideas they are having already, what to work, they knows they can achieve. But thing is that how to achieve is the problem. So for that purpose, they are joining the research. And yeah, few students are really brilliant one who come very polished and they know what exactly they need to do. But yeah, some students are there, they really require help. And yeah, so I just come across with many students who are having such kind of thing that they were quite knowing about the things.
Mm-hmm.
But certain students were there, they were just having idea only in their mind. And they just want me to make that idea work out so that they are going to achieve and they are going to make it. And of course, it was good for me. So because of my research experience, I am able to help them and sort out the things so that they were able to get the work done. The kind of work they have done has published in a good impact factor journal. That makes me very uh, really feel that yes, I have been done something to them. And again, because of that, they are also getting chances to join higher degrees and getting jobs. That is also satisfying me. So really, thing is that the students are having certain points in their mind. They are going to know that yes, they need to do this, but they don't know how to do that. Is the challenge that they are. But we are lucky today. We are having so much of instrumentation. Whatsoever idea are there, we can get it. We can verify that idea. But yes, students are having different kind of ideas, so that they are correlating, interrelating as different type of sciences, just like chemistry, physics, mathematics, along with biology. And nowadays things are totally different. What we were doing at our times.
Absolutely. So you brought us to the topic of interdisciplinary sciences now. You said in, like, 5 decades ago, it was not something which was very common. But now the way the research field in all the fields have been changing is something which, if you are not very open towards it, then you keep yourself limited in a box and then just keep doing research in there. You have collaborations worldwide. You have different aspects of research. You are not even just tied to microbes or just things. You are publishing all over the places. When you select a student for your lab, what is the first thing? You always think that in your mind that, okay, this is the project which the student will be working on, or you leave it to the student that you tell them that this is what is happening in the lab and you can pick your own. So how do you go with that?
Both ways it happens. Sometimes students come with some ideas and I like that idea, and I think that is workable. And if I'm going to give some kind of attributes, it's going to be workable, and student will achieve that. Uh, there are different type of students also I got. They come with to me and are going to ask, what other lab in your lab, what is happening, so that we can join and we can pursue that research. So there is a challenge with over here nowadays. It's not a kind of thing that is going to happen that research institutes are having privilege for. In academic, every student comes with different point of view, different set of mind, different research aspect. So over here, it's a challenge for academician, a university teacher, because every student that is going to come is going to be having its own research idea, and that is going to be not similar to the earlier idea. So we are not having a kind of lab that institutes are having. But yes, of course, whatsoever challenge the student brings or whatsoever field the student wishes to work, we support that. And that's why you can see there are many fields that my students have achieved, and because that I got expertise from them only.
Yes.
Just like my students have worked in different aspects of environmental microbiology related to biodegradation of pesticides, textile dye management, and related to agriculture waste management, related to pigmentation, related to exploring or synthesizing some new kind of compound, and assessing its activity against cancer cell. Yeah, that's the kind of thing that it's a multidisciplinary kind of thing. And for this, generally students come with some kind of collaboration also, because he is having some kind of idea in his or her mind. So they bring co-supervisor also along with them. Nice. So that is again the kind of thing. So I am really thankful to them. Because of them, my student, I got many contacts.
Nice, very good. So how it looks like that you are a very humble professor, which is mostly true for. But when you said that you do face challenges with students, and when you were a student, there were different challenges at that point of time. How do you see that whatever you have learned from your challenges are helpful now when you are dealing with the students?
Really a tough question. Talking about this, actually, when I was supposed to pursue my PhD, the thing that I was having only in mind was that after getting clear NET, we are going to get a good lab and we are going to get a good supervisor. But nowadays, it is totally different kind of thing is there. So student comes to particular place with some attributes in their mind that, just like LPU, lovely professional university, over here we are going to provide student many kind of things that they are going to require to excel at. We are having world-class lab and all facility. So they are knowing about the fact that yes, we are having that facility. So they come across with certain ideas in their mind, and then they are going to take my help to relate the thing so that they can achieve and they can find they get some outcome, so that it's going to be good for them. So things are have changed drastically. People students are going to be very clear in mind, and they come with certain key points in their mind and they achieve that. So it's good to see that students are excelling and scenario is changing.
Absolutely. So this is good to hear. But let's talk about, there are PhD students who leaves their PhD in 4th year, in 5th year, and certain times very sad thing happens, like they just end their life also. I'm sure that you have heard about this, at least, if not seen. What you suggest for the students, for the researchers, how to deal with that?
Really very hard to say, because I haven't come across with any student in LPU who is associated with me. But yes, I have heard about this thing, and really, it's really heartbreaking to hear about all these things that are happening. So my suggestion, my the feeling is that I am having, that student need not to get demotivated. Things happen. It's just like when there is going to be a good research, it's going to take time. It's not like that. It's a simple kind of thing that you can do in lab and can going to get the result in 3 months, 6 months, and you are going to get a publication. That is the aspect that they are having nowadays. The challenge is there that every presentation students are asked about the work they have done in 6 months, and they need to show the report. They need to attend some conferences, and they are actually, it's a kind of criteria that is there. UGC is also having that criteria that the student must have 2 papers published during the course of PhD. So that makes challenging situation for students. So in my opinion, it's not like that students to feel like they're burden. They are going to get paper. So they need to rely, and they need to, yes, have full belief in their supervisor, that whatsoever they are saying or whatsoever they are guiding, they are having experience, and they are going to think about student only. It's not that they will let student to just move apart after 2 or 3 years. It's really heartbreaking to see that. But students, I think students are not going to have that type of patience. So they just went out. So my suggestion to students is going to be that please be patient and have full faith on your supervisor and do work hard. Definitely you will achieve that what you have planned.
Okay, let's take the same question in a different way now. How it is, like, stressful for a supervisor, for the student, if the student is not performing well and they still have to complete their PhD in, the limited duration of 3 to 5 years. What stress it brings to the professor?
Yeah, so the things are really same at this end also. When supervisor is a professor and he is going to have supposed to take 8 students, so of course he need to be justified enough to balance all the 8 students. And every student is going to have different priorities and different aspects. So just like they are not going to be on the similar platform that they all are going to get presentation at the same time, or they are going to require a paper. There are going to be some which are going to be on the verge of completion of the PhD. There are some which have just started. So it's very difficult for a professor to manage all this thing. I am facing that challenge. But yes, it's really good to see that when you are going to have a good number of students, so you need to form a team and ask your student to be like guide only, and the senior one to help the junior ones to understand about the thing and share their thought, their knowledge, so that the joiner, new beginners are going to know about that. Yes, they are not only the supervisor is helpful. Yeah, all team is going to be helpful, and he can or she can get uh, uh, a kind of feeling that yes, if they can achieve, why don't we? So it's going to be a kind of cycle that is there. So for me, it's not stress. Yeah, I feel I enjoy because new ideas, new kind of things, new interactions are going to make me feel better and happy. And I am supposed to have a different plan for each of my students. So that is why I feel it is good. Stress is good for me.
Very good. Because you did talk about teamwork. So how important it is as a team in the lab? Because, these are the young chaps and sometimes they have their conflicts, they have the rifts in the lab. So how do you deal with that?
So that is why I'm saying UAE University professors are lucky. So every student is having different topic, different ideas. So there is not going to be any chance that there is going to be conflict of interest. Yes, of course, the basic techniques are going to be there that are supposed to be same, and juniors are going to be really seniors are going to help the juniors to achieve that, and whatsoever beginner is there. So at the start, when he sees that his senior is getting good publication and whatsoever work he's doing, sir is praising. So he also feel like that sir used to praise like same like what senior is getting. But it is really challenging for professor over there at that time, because there are, if he start praising or saying that you did a good work to a beginner, so he is not going to work just like to as kind of higher pitch, so that supervisor is expecting. But yes, of course, we little bit steps are going to be there that are going to be set, and as such they are going to achieve. We are going to praise the student, and so that students are going to see that yes, the sir is letting us know things at a particular step only. So this is quite challenging for me as a professor, that when new student joins and at a month, in a 3 months, he's going to ask me, sir, shall I start writing paper?
Wow.
So over there, the challenge is going to be there, because what he sees is the lab is having, my seniors are having good research papers, and a kind of thing that we are celebrating, because yeah, just like I become experienced, and my student also become polished. They are earlier they were used to publish in Interpreter 2, after that 5. Now they are achieving 10. So that makes yeah, strength. That shows my strength of my lab. But yes, that promotes my students to join and associate with me also. So it's not like that if new student is going to join and he is going to get publication in directly in 10 Infrastructure Journal. So that is the aspect that is there. So when they join, they are having that as a scenario in mind, that this supervisor is very nice because he is having so much of publication. So I along with my students need to yes make them understand that this is not achieved in a day or in a year. So that is what is challenging. But yes, of course, it's really a kind of thing that when team get associate, the work comes out to be a different.
Yes, absolutely. If I have to ask you one question, that apart from publications, because everyone knows publication is the currency in research. Apart from publication, what are the things which you enjoy the most being a researcher?
Actually, being researcher, there are a lot many things I come to that excel me. Just like publication is one aspect. Nowadays, my department has made me coordinator for entrepreneurship and innovation. So there are a lot many aspects that I am getting because of my research paper only. So I got expertise in certain kind of thing that yes, Joginder sir's lab is going to be good in publication. So new kind of things must be given to him, and I really feel enjoy when I got these challenges. Just like nowadays, I am focusing more on books, writing books. So from last 2018, I focused on writing books, editing books, and till now I've published around 25 books.
Wow.
In Springer, Elsevier. Yeah, they are really good platforms. And also, because of this research, I got chance to get patents, publish patents, and share innovative ideas with my students. So they are also benefiting because of this. And these are the aspects that avenues that have opened because of publication only.
Nice.
So there is some new thing is there after every step that I come to know.
So publishing 25 books. Now we are not even talking about papers, 25 books. How do you manage your time with family?
Very tough. It's really tough because of family support. I am capable to achieve all these things. I am really lucky fellow because my wife always used to support me. Mother is there. My kids are there. But thing is really challenging because when you go to university 9 to 5, you need to put full effort in teaching only, and whatsoever task has been given over there. So I definitely we need to spare out extra time. Other than that, to write and edit the book, and I need to work hard during nights for that, and I'm doing that. I enjoy that. That is it.
That is the spirit what we every researcher should have. So now we are at the end of the conversation. What you want to suggest for budding researchers, upcoming researchers, or established researchers? And now, because you are at that platform that you are already a professor, So your suggestions for even for the mentors, for the faculties, that how and what they should do to excel in research.
Okay, I'm not so much old to suggest anyone anything. Yeah, but again, it's really nice if so budding scientists are coming and budding researchers are there. So they need not to feel like that they in a day or in a 3 months, 6 months they are going to do research and that is going to get published in a good impact factor journal. That is the challenge. Yeah, of course, new aspects are there, new creativity is there. They need to rely on the things and need to be judicious to what they are having. So whatsoever they are taking might be done by someone else, and they are supposed to pick some new point and add over there, so that it's going to come out to be a new kind of thing that is going to be good for the society. So they need to think and search out for the such aspect, and just not a novel kind of thing need to be done. Just a little bit of new add on or little bit of some kind of thing that is going to make yes possible impossible thing possible or costly thing less costly. So just like they need to think and they need to work on, and they need not to stop or they need not to feel like that if at once they didn't get any response, so in near future they are not going to get. No, no, it's not like that. Just carry on, do have faith in yourself and do work sincerely. You will definitely get excel, and don't be harsh towards oneself, because we are having limitations. Sometimes it happens that when we take a good project, it's not going to go fine. But yes, there are going to be lot many multiple branches are going to be there that need to focus, so that if one aspect is not going to work, other aspect is going to work. Within that subject only, you are going to have kind of liberties or points are there. So you need to just contact to your supervisor or take his or her help, so that they are going to resolve the thing. So this thing, research is going to be a kind of ocean. You need to take a deep dive in that. You can't stand away and going to say that he's how much we need to do. You need to do a lot. So there is no end like that. So just give your 100% and you will get all the things.
Nice.
So for a mentor, it's really very tough to say something. But yeah, mentor, they are become mentor because of their expertise only. So they need to rely on that, and they need to guide to students, so that the students are having certain dreams. They are kids. They are coming or getting associated because of some aspect that they love to be, and they think that the supervisor is going to help, the mentor is going to guide them. So we need to be judicious and we need to guide them fully and help them to achieve their task. So yeah, just like at our time, the things were totally different. Now the things are totally different. So this need to be understand that yeah, student is going to come with some ideas and he is going to have some kind of belief that he can achieve that. We need to support that. Just that's the thing the mentor needs to do, and that's I think this association is going to be wonderful. Just like my students are doing. I need to share over here. My students are excelling very much. One of my students is there in IIC Bangalore. He is really, after completion of PhD, he joined over there and as a PDF, and he is rocking over there. So not much of appreciation that I am getting. So it feels really good. Many students are there. Not that only one. Yeah, but really, when the guide or supervisor is there, he's going to feel very nice when the student excel. So
that is so true. Thank you very much. And now we are at the now we have to close the conversation because of the time limit. So we thank Professor Joginder for sharing his time with us, and we encourage all the viewers, whosoever wants to contact Professor Joginder, you can just now he has 25 books published already, and who knows how many are in their pipeline. So they can contact him for his expertise whenever they want any help and guidance from him. And as you all might have heard it, that he's a very humble person, easy to contact, easy to work with. So Professor Joginder, good luck to you, and good luck to all our audience and viewers, thank you very much, and we'll see you in another episode of Researchers Celebrity.